so it's come to my attention that some of you out there might just be wondering, like, who is this guy, or, you know, what is he all about? My agenda with the YouTube channel is very simple. I kind of just wanted to have a venue where I could share different things about, you know, what I do, and so here's my opportunity to share with you why I'm doing what I'm doing. So here we go. So for the update, who am I? My name is Joshua Holdaway. I am the owner of NAHX Service and Solution. That's just a business name for my business, which is I sell Dish Network and DirecTV, door to door, but I'm also just kind of trying to do it however possible. You know, one way, if you need Dish Network or DirecTV and CenturyLink, even Comcast, or you're just having issues, experiencing high bills, you know, contact me. That's what keeps me alive in my business, and I can install you from anywhere in the country. So contact me for that. But otherwise, I'm 30 years old, turned 30 in December of 2014, and this year with the garden, it's been more of a commitment to myself just to do something I always wanted to do. You know, I found myself in this house in June of last year, and I didn't want to be inside all the time, and there was a whole half acre here, so I started chopping up things in the end of last year, and come turn of the year into 2015, I just really got pumped about it all. I was unemployed and just kind of between jobs, looking for something, and needed things to do, so we didn't have a hard winter at all, and it definitely shows. We're like 2 weeks ahead of time, according to everybody. We even hit 107 degrees here. I mean, which is insane for Washington State, this far north. It's my Fresno heat chasing me all the way up here. Go Fresno, California, go Bulldogs. But, you know, I used to just not do anything. I've lived in apartments the majority of my adult life, and it's just been horrible, truly. Like, as much money as I made, too, on top of it, I always just squandered it away. So, you know, in the last 2.5 years, I quit drinking when I turned 28. And at first it was just me. I didn't want to drink. My sister was leaving on a mission to travel the world for a Christian organization, and I was kind of left to my own vices, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it without making some big decisions myself. So I kind of spent the first 90 days down working in New Mexico, went back to Utah for a couple weeks, and then after that I went back to Utah and paid off all kinds of fines, and at the very end of March in 2013 I moved to Spokane. I literally sold everything I had and moved out here to do work for a summer, and at the end of that year I was like, I'm not going back to Utah. There's just nothing worthwhile for me, and my old vices definitely would have gotten hold again, and I had now been sober up to like 7-8 months, and you know, I had to stay dedicated to that over anything, because it was like the first time I was really working towards something and feeling better about things. So as risky as it was and as worried as I was with my anxiety, I stuck to my guns, and here 2.5 years later almost, I'm still here with, you know, what you see today. Kiwi is going to be 6 months old in a week. Her birthday is January 7th of 2015, and you know, she's been such a blessing. I've tried to have so many animals and so many dogs throughout my life, but I've been so on the move, it's just been impossible for me to keep up. So it's my dedication to really taking care of something else. And then, you know, so I have a feature on my page, or on my channel, that I'm going to do Kiwi walks, and I hope you watch them, because, you know, we go out on trails, and she's growing so fast, and she's just such a intelligent, fun, loving creature that you know, if you're looking for a dog, for one, you know, get a Rhodesian Ridgeback. You like large breeds. You don't want to like have crazy out of control like Labrador, or, you know, and they're very intelligent and easy to train. Great dog. If you get a male too, I'm looking to breed, so she's not getting fixed, and I definitely want to, you know, have some puppies that are real good pups for the future. So keep updated on that. We'll see. Otherwise, the garden itself kind of came to fruition at the closing end of 2014. I had moved into this house, like I said, in June 2014. Finally got out of apartment, and this half acre, I just, you know, I needed to start tearing it up, and I'm renting, so I had to ask permission. But, you know, the greenhouse here going up, everything that you'll see in any of my garden updates has been just these two hands. And so my dedication to action this year and dedicating to that has been a, you know, phenomenal feat for a guy like me. So, you know, I'm always needing to do something, you know, but when it was golf, it was just spending way too much money, and, you know, when it was drinking, it was just no progress whatsoever, and, you know, many other things that I've enjoyed doing throughout the years. I live right next to an airport, so they have the aerial view of my garden, which I'm sure they appreciate. And so where was I? You know, the house here, I have a half acre, and, you know, this year, I hope you follow my garden updates too, because, you know, if you have questions, ask me. But this is my first solo go at, you know, attempting to do a garden, and I've had some failures big time, but I'm also like learning as you go, and there's only so much you can, you know, learn without just putting your, you know, hands in the soil and going and doing it. So yeah, comment, ask me a question. Like, if you have questions about gardening, what works, what doesn't work in Spokane. I'm even going with corn, which some people say you can't do here. And I've worked volunteering this spring into summer at Desert Jewels Nursery, so check them out. We're closed for the summer, but we'll be reopening here in the fall, here on Upriver Drive, just north of Millwood, where we're at. But, you know, she supplied a lot of my plants and given me a lot of advice, and, you know, ultimately I am just so excited about how this is all turning out. But you know, as far as who I am, I'm just a guy that really wanted to dedicate to making my life what I know I'm capable of doing. And so my family, please, you know, keep updated. This is for you guys first and foremost. Second, you know, if you are looking for, you know, services, Dish Network and DirecTV for my job and whatnot, please let me know, and I'll be happy to, you know, communicate with you and see if I can help. And that goes for anywhere in the country, California to New York. But you know, otherwise, the gardening, if you're also a Spokane resident, I'm going to have more than enough. I've been already giving food down to the mission here in Spokane, you know, feeding the homeless and so forth. Like, there's always an abundance of, you know, from what we do. So, you know, I'm trying to just give back, I guess, at this point. So I hope you like, I hope you watch, I hope that gives you a good rundown of who I am, and, you know, me and Kiwi going on our walks. So we'll hope to hear from you, and have a great day. Bye. Peace.